Yeah, baby. Here we go. Getting it started, baby. Surprise, surprise. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk it? I would have. Here we go. Bitcoin, baby. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. I want to make sure everything's set up right. We're live, baby. We are live. Just go ahead and save this here. Bitcoin. Bitcoin is what we got going on today, boys and girls, ladies and germs. It's breaking out. And we do have a position, I'm happy to say, in MSTU. We talked about this before. This is Bitcoin. This is our beautiful Bitcoin. Yes, it is breaking out. Yes, it is looking absolutely phenomenal right now. And we want to ensure that everybody is with us. Let's make sure we got a little bit of time here to kill. I just wanted to show you guys that this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is a beautiful picture. We could always pull back. We could always come back and retest this trend line. But right now, this is looking like a clean breakout. We just made a new all-time high in Bitcoin. So things are looking really, really good. Will we make it to 100K? I'd like to see that. I would definitely like to see that. This right here is the hourly time frame. I have it here because I would like everybody to be able to see and tell where the overall support and resistance areas are. So let's just go ahead and keep on keeping on. We just hit the live button, baby. I'm not even set up. I'm not even ready to rock yet, but that's a-okay. Sometimes you got to do things on the fly. Oh, yeah. There we go. Now we got the analytics set up. All right. We got to send out the invites, too. We want everybody to come say hi, hello, how you doing? How are you doing? There we go. We just got an alert go off here. Let's see what we got. AVAH. AVAH. Let's just take a little peeky gander. Yep, that's a nice little setup there. Nice little trend break to the north side. We're seeing a little bit of volume come in on that. But all eyes on the MSTU and, of course, NVIDIA, because earnings are tomorrow. Mark your calendars, boys and girls, because that is going to be a doozy. That is for damn sure. Let's see what we got going on. Maybe turn on a little music for you? Oh, sure. No problem. Let me know if it's too loud. All right. Let's see if I can't get this up on my own here. There we go. MSTU new all-time highs once again. This is crazy. It's hard for me to hold on to the full share size. 20 shares from last night. Actually, I'm sorry, the pre-market from yesterday. We ended up catching this trade right down here in the pre-market. I seen it pull back. I seen the new higher lows on this. I usually don't like to take extended, but with seeing what Bitcoin did and Michael Saylor and the whole story, I love this trend break. This beautiful trend break you're seeing here on the 5-minute time frame. I think it's absolutely amazing. Actually, I'm sorry. I think if you don't already have an idea of what is going on with MSTU, you need to take a peeky gander. It's MSTR. This is the 2x long, the long leveraged here. So if Bitcoin continues to break out, our lovely Bitcoin here, if it continues to break out, I think I can continue to see fair gains on MSTU, which is just MSTR 2x long, meaning you can see the volatility twice the movement. So right here you can see it moves 19.9% in one day. 19.9% in one day. So what up, B Stewie? I'm glad you're in here, man. It's kind of a surprise. I just seen Bitcoin is breaking out. I've been talking about it all day. I've been blowing it up. I usually don't talk Bitcoin very often. But two really cool things that I did and that I don't usually do. I'm talking about Bitcoin right now because I do and am playing Bitcoin because it is a sector in itself, and if the sector is playing, then you want to be in that sector, right? So that's why we chose Bitcoin. And even though the overall market was pulling back, Bitcoin was heading higher. So when I say Bitcoin, I'm talking about the sector in general. What moves the Bitcoin? Hood, BTCT. There's a lot of small cap, mid cap stocks. There's MSTU, which is the derivative of MSTR. There's a lot going on, folks, and so that's why I think it's important for you to keep your eye on it. But yeah, let's get this out. Let's get this out to everybody. Make sure everybody is in here. We're only going to be here for about an hour, maybe a little less. We'll see. But we're gonna have fun while we're doing it, of course. And we'll see what we can do about it. Yeah, but Bitcoin, my prediction for the next stop, I mean, I think 100,000 is a magnet. I really do. I think 100,000 is a magnet. Of course, I have no idea. I have no predictions of where it's going to go, but I would say my money is on it dragging to the 100,000, and then I don't know what's going to happen after that. I think 100,000 is a magnet. So if you look at Bitcoin and you look at all of it in its technical analysis, and we go to the daily time frame, and you zoom out here, you see a high tight fly. If this thing breaks out, the next pump from where it came from, you can see is easily that 100,000, right? That's not really asking too much, especially on the time frame of where it came from. If it consolidated here and it's going to break out higher, sure, it can go much, much higher. I know people are always talking about this Bitcoin stuff going to the moon. I don't know where the moon is or if it will ever land there. I could care less. I just want to make money. So as long as the stock is showing me that it is the right sector to be in, then Bitcoin is going to be a stock in play, or a sector in play, I should say. So of course, I came over to MSTU, the 2x leverage, and we bought at the trend breakout as well. So things are looking really, really good. Very happy with the positions. I know B Stewie, I know you're holding quite a few stocks. You're absolutely killing it, dude. I hope that you're here with me right now, actually. Hope that you're here right now, brother. Absolutely killing it. You've been absolutely killing it lately. Remember when you didn't even know what a damn candlestick was, bro. And now look at you making 100% trade on Rocket Lab. Congratulations to you, brother. It's absolutely bonkers that you're able to do that. It looks like NVIDIA is also taking off here too. You can see where I bought, where I added, and then where I got most all of my shares out. I'm just holding 50 shares. It might sound like a lot to you, but I was holding 200 shares. So I can take a big deep breath here and let this last 50 shares ride. If we can get up and away from my new average, which is 143.80, then I will hold this quite possibly through earnings. But I think that would be pretty intense to try and hold something like this through earnings. You know what I mean? It would be pretty intense. So we'll see what happens. We got the baby asleep. The wife's out taking care of some vet stuff for the cat or the kitten. So we are sitting back, relaxing, and enjoying this. We did sign up for the NVIDIA third quarter earnings. It's all signed up right here is the registration. So all you got to do is join up tomorrow at 3 p.m. in NVIDIA. We will do all of in its glory. We'll be here at 3. I think they're going to start at 4, if I remember correct. So we will be here early so that way we can see right after the market closes. We're going to see the earnings drop, and then we'll hear the earnings call afterwards. So I'll be here right up until the earnings call, and then once your boys start speaking, I'll keep my loud mouth shut and let it happen. So I hope everybody joins me for that. I think that'd be a good time. But yeah, 1:46 p.m. on a very dreary and wet Michigan Tuesday afternoon. I hope everybody is doing absolutely amazing. I hope you are green today. I know trading has been hard for the past week, but I think today we're starting to let up. This morning, obviously, the S&P 500 was really pulling back below that 21-day moving average, and it was very, very nerve-wracking for some traders. We kind of held our breath in the Discord. Of course, you can join for absolutely free. All you got to do is have an open mind and a golden heart. And with some of the traders in there in the morning, we talked about how this just seemed like a bigger pullback than what we anticipated or warranted. And this was just absolutely perfect. I was actually jokingly, but I was also quite serious about calling the bottom right here at 584.58. If you don't count the pre-market, guys, or the aftermarket, if you don't count the pre-market, you know, I kind of called the bottom here. But either way, I want to sugarcoat it. It's my damn story, so you let me tell it. S&P 500 is sitting at 590.57. Things are looking really, really good right now. I love where the S&P 500 is. And of course, the thumbnail will tell you, Bitcoin, it's breaking out right here, right now. Welcome. My name is David Worrell. If you're watching this at a later time, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Hell, if you're watching right now, hit that like and subscribe. Damn it. Let's go. We absolutely have been killing things lately. I've never done a Bitcoin thing, so this is kind of a test and a trial to see if we have more interest in this, because it can be highly related now that you can have derivatives like IBIT where you can follow it through an equity, you know. Now, of course, if you want to get into, you know, Bitcoin or anything like that, you can buy Bitcoin directly, put it in a cold storage wallet, so you don't have to worry about anybody stealing your assets. But on the same hand, if you want to trade companies who are heavily invested in it, like MSTR, let's see, MicroStrategy, here you can see I'm playing MSTU because it's a 2x leverage. This moves 9.8%, the other one moves almost 20. Okay, it's the only reason why I'm playing MSTU. But MSTR, if we actually read into it, which I'll just tell you, because why is it following Bitcoin? Well, the guy has 100% invested very, very big into Bitcoin. What were they? What exactly were they? Let me read exactly what they were. MicroStrategy engages in the provisions of enterprise analysis and mobility software. The firm designs, develops, markets, and sells software platforms through licensing arrangements, cloud-based subscriptions, and relative services. Its product packages include Hyper. The company was founded by Michael J. Saylor, and blah, 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 blah. Okay. You know, we could go deeper into this, but basically this guy just took everything that he had and all the power that he had. He still is even continually buying up Bitcoin. I think he just actually pulled out a filed. Oh, I'm having a brain fart here, guys. Sorry. He filed for shares to throw out the market, so that way he could he could dilute the company. An offering. Sorry. Yeah, he filed for an offering to be able to even buy more Bitcoin. So usually when you hear file for an offering, you see it go lower, but he's using it to buy more Bitcoin. And you can see the price of this thing is just continually starting to really ramp up here. So it looks really, really good. Especially if you got some coin in it, but Bitcoin right here breaking out of this trend. I really think that if it doesn't take off here, if it continues to get tighter, making new higher lows, we still have the ability to break out. But I think we're here. I think if volume starts to come into this, I really think it can get going. I really think we got ourselves a tasty, a little trade here. So we're going to see what happens. We're just going to put this on the hourly, though. I really like watching this on the hourly. Helps us understand kind of where the most intricate areas of reflection are, right here at this 91,955. You can see this area as a very keen area to try and hold if it comes back to retest. Will it come back and retest? I have no idea. But if it does, we want to look exactly at this area to see what the price action tells us to do. If it breaks down, it's probably going to head back down, retest the trend line. If it breaks the trend line, if it's not a false breakdown, watch out, because it can head down just as fast as this thing went up. So either way, but of course, we are trending to the north side. We want the trend to be our friend. If you haven't heard that saying, write it down, get a tattoo of it on your forehead. So every time you look in the mirror, you remember trend is your friend, because trend is definitely a huge help. You know, why try and go against this trend? You might say, well, hey, there's more people on the wrong side. It can head down faster, quicker. You absolutely can play that way. You can play this all-time high and use that as a short to play it back down here. You could wait for what I consider a big drip, where you start to see higher lows. These higher lows, no breaching of the new higher highs here. So if it starts to break down, then you can play that to the short side. But me, I'm playing it to the long side until it shows me otherwise. So I really like what is going on here. If you guys are watching something and you want me to take a little peeky gander, let me know. I am really liking what MSTR is doing. I really like what NVIDIA is doing. Now I kind of feel silly selling. What was it? Let's see, that'd be 7/8. 7/8. Is that a good way to say it? Of my shares in NVIDIA. We're up $387 total on that, and MSTU we're up $1,500 in 2 days. 2 days on MSTR. So things are, woo, let's go, baby. Let's make some money. Look at what we want. We want that FU money, right? That money that's going to change your account. That's exactly what we want to see. Some FU money. No, I'm only kidding. No, no, I'm not. No, I would love some FU money. But even if I had it, I would still be doing the same thing. I'd still be doing the same show. I'd still be doing the same lives. I'd still be doing the same exact thing I do day in, day out, because I absolutely and truly do love my life. It's challenging from time to time, and I hurt because I'm getting older, but I'm telling you this, guys. I love the fact that I stuck with trading. I love the fact that I have an understanding of the overall market, and I can sit back and as long as my discipline, if I can hold on to my discipline and I don't let it get to the best of me, I can make some big money, big money. It's all about risk reward and then being able to manage that psychology. Psychology in trading is just an absolute must. At first, when you first start trading, it's not about the psychology. It's not at all. It's honestly learning a process. If you don't have a process, then you don't have nothing. And if you don't understand process, then make sure you're paper trading until you understand a process. If it's not enough for you, then take very small shares to get some emotion. A couple shares here and there. But either way, folks, let's see what else we got going on today. Then we got some good music. Bitcoin to the moon, baby. Yeah, it could very well come back down here. We could see something like this, obviously, where it comes back down and retests and does, another one of these. But either way, Bitcoin is looking really, really good right here. I wouldn't even mind seeing this thing just eat skeely doo. Give me that big green candle, baby. What up, Woodbell? What's going on? Dave, he says, what's going on to you, good sir? I'm glad you are here. I'm just sitting back, relaxed. The wife took off. She's taking care of some medical things for the cat. The baby is taking a nap. And I just wanted to react to Bitcoin because I think this thing is looking absolutely amazing, brother. How are you doing? You taking any trades today? What are you holding? Let me know. Let me know what you're watching, brother. It's good to see you in here. Yeah, this Bitcoin thing, this is very interesting. I just wanted to do a live, just check things out. Hopefully see this have some continuation. I have a little fun with this and just kind of go on over some of what's going on. We played NVIDIA, we played MSTR. I was actually going to try a hedge today, which now looking at Netflix, goodness gracious, why did I ever sell my Netflix? Oh my gosh, guys, somebody smite me. Smite me now, almighty smiter. I cannot believe I sold this Netflix. And it was on pure emotion when I sold. 100% pure emotion. There is absolutely no lying to that. Just paper trading wouldn't? That is what I'm talking about. That's good to hear. What are you using to paper trade? Are you just marking your charts? Sometimes that's what I do. I'll just mark my charts up if I'm paper trading. Or are you actually using like a paper trading program or anything like that? What's helping sharpen your edge, good sir? I know Lemonade did some crazy moves, but talking about Netflix, when I look at Netflix like this, it's something else. It's absolutely something else. This was an emotional trade. My whole deal when I get in something that's holding a 10-day moving average on a trend break like this is to not sell until it closes below the 10-day moving average. And, this is exactly why. I made a lot of money on this trade. I think, I got in down here. I think I made somewhere between 2,800 or something like that, between 2 and 2,800. Today, it's kind of funny to think, but I seen this pop up and the market just looked kind of weak this morning, and I thought, well, I got some trades out there. I want to hedge my account, make sure if the market does fail, then maybe this is a double top for Netflix. So I shorted it here and lost about $34 trying to hedge my account. But hey, I'm not mad about it because after I did it and I realized I was wrong and what I was wrong for doing, I just walked away, because I don't want to give back any of the amount of money that I have already made on Netflix. And I don't want to stand in front of a freight train. You know, if this freight train loses its steam, you know, I wouldn't mind riding it back down, but it's a freight train right now. It's definitely a leader right now in the overall market. So keep your eye on Netflix for sure. Going back to MSTU though, and Bitcoin, guys, because we see it's breaking out, right? So if it's breaking out, my MSTU, which is MSTR, loaded up in Bitcoin. We're up $1,500 in this right now, guys. $1,500 in 2 days. Come on, let's go. Let's go. If that doesn't deserve a like or a subscribe, I don't know what will. Maybe millions? Millions? Oh, he has to. No, he must make millions for me to hit the like button. Hey, it is what it is. I'll be there one day. You maybe just follow though. Just follow. I'll be there one day. So you're using TradingView, Wooden? That's awesome, man. Yeah, I love TradingView. It's so versatile, and I love that they have an app too on their phone. I'm not so good with the app because I've done most of my learning of TradingView on the actual platform itself. But yeah, there's an app for your phone too. I use that to watch any type of like altcoins or Bitcoin on, because it's easier to look at that than using my Charles Schwab Thinkorswim account on my phone. So a lot of times I'll use that for my viewing too. So yeah, dude, that is a really good book. And yeah, B Stewie just got started on it. He'll probably be done in a couple of days. It's a good read. And one other thing too, guys, if you go to YouTube, here, I was watching the Trader Line, but if you go to YouTube here and you just go to how I made $2 million in the stock market, you guys will find on YouTube you actually can listen to this whole book. I'm pretty sure you can. I don't know if it's this one. No. Nope. Actually, no. You can't. You actually have to read this or pay for it. But it was Reminiscence of a Stock Operator. That's the free one. I really think if you are looking for a good book or even a good listen to this Reminiscence of a Stock Operator, because this is absolutely an amazing story, guys. So I'm going to put this up in the chat right now just so everybody has it. But it's free. I've listened to this one 1,000 times, no joke, like not over exaggerating. So I just put that YouTube up in the chat. Oh, hang on, let me put it in the other one. But make sure you just save it and then come back to me, baby. But save that YouTube so you can listen to that before bed. It's a great night story for adults like you and I who just want to get filthy flippin' rich. It's actually really great. It's a story back from, I think it was 1950s, I think it was 1950s or 40s. But Jesse Livermore, he grew up here and he worked in these things called the bucket shops, which were just like basically places for suckers to go and lose money, you know. And it's awesome hearing his story, his upbringing, how he managed everything, and how well he is, or how well he did, and the rises, the falls, the emotions that came with it, and then he's just he's a legend, guys. He's an absolute legend. So definitely listen to that book too. But How I Made $2 Million in the Stock Market, I think that's by Darvis, if I remember correct, isn't it? Oh, B Stewie, that was your first audio? Hell yeah, dude. But that 2 million, that's Darvis, isn't it? I think that's Darvis the dancer, if I remember right. But anyway, this dude was going across America making millions of dollars and doing his little dance routines for places. It's just so amazing. It's just so amazing. So let's see, Trader Dale, 3 books ago, very cool volume profile, order flow, and anchor view up. I played with that as well. Yeah, man. It is Darvis? Okay, cool. Yeah, man. The Trader Dale. So I've heard you guys talk about Trader Dale multiple times. I actually am not familiar with him. I know Shannon. I know about volume profile. So I'm sure I've heard of him or I've read some of his work. I'm just not putting the work with the name right now. But I used volume profile for a while. I was actually going back through some of my old stuff, and I seen some volume profile pictures on my saved folder. I thought that was pretty interesting. Locked in the NVIDIA trades. NVIDIA was absolutely perfect. I got a funny story really quick. My wife was here and she just got out of a meeting, and I call her my roommate because back here she's actually got her desk right here, and so we're roommates, right? We're in the same cubicle, or cubicle roommates, whatever. And I told her, I go, well, I feel like I need to add here. What do you think? And she's like, I don't know. And I was like, tell me to add. She's like, add? And so I added it, and it never looked back. And I was like, you're a genius, babe. You're an absolute genius. See, I just need to ask her what I should do with my trades, and things will work out. But anyway, once they hit the new all-time highs for that day, the intraday, I wanted to sell almost all of it, right? And so I did. Of course, I'm looking a little funnier now because I'd be up another $200. But guys, you're never, and I was just talking to B. Stewie before the market opened about this, you're never going to catch the full move. You're never going to buy the bottom. You're never going to sell the top. I didn't buy the bottom here. I didn't sell the top here, right? But I'm holding on to a piece because why? I'm greedy. I do want more. So I'm going to let this last 50 shares take off and hopefully make me some money. If not, if this last 50 shares comes back and it stops me out, it's going to stop me out at break even, at a breakout area. And I'll be totally fine with that because I've made my money off of it. But at least I'm letting a piece ride. Wooden Bell says, been paper trading every day, sitting in the background on Discord, watching y'all trades. Hey, Wooden Bell, that is probably the best thing that you can do. Start off nice and slow, paper trade, watch what other people are doing, watch the emotion, have a better understanding, understand the jargon, and really learn how to buy the bid, sell the ask, not always using, the buy market, understanding kind of just how it all pieces together. It's hard. Trading's hard. That's why we started this community. This community's been here for quite some time. It's grown, it shrinks. That's the biggest issue with this, is that there's so much emotion in this. A lot of people just give up. And so what you have is what you have left standing. That's why 90% of people fail. So building this up and building a community is tough, but we do have some amazing people in here, some amazing talent in here, and we keep on keeping on, baby. We keep on keeping on. Loving this MSTU, still holding that 10-day intraday moving average. That's absolutely nuts. Well, guys, I think that was a good stream run, a good try, a good test, a good run for Bitcoin. We'll see you guys very, very soon. Stay safe. Peace.